got a breaking news in Florida, where the Boostedboiz have put the first MR2 in the 7s. In other news, a local man has gotten a great idea. Yeah, I don't know a damn thing about these cars.
But yeah, so there's
I don't think I've even ridden in one.
If the alternator goes out, you're so bummed.
All right, this is the next project. 138,000. Look at the carpet in this thing. No cracks in the dash. Alright, I don't have any spark, so I'm gonna chase these things back, and I think the igniter coil is down here, so I'm gonna check the bond of the igniter to the block. It's only got 1 ohm. Okay, I got 12 volts at the coil. Okay, the car's not getting spark right now, as we saw, so I went ahead and pulled the coil off. Now this is actually 2 parts. This is the igniter and this is the coil. You can kind of see they're separate parts. Now this coil is no different than any coil on any other car. It's fed 12 volt power to this pin constantly, and then the ground is interrupted to create the magnetic field, collapse the field, create the spark. This is what actually does that switching of the ground. So I looked around on the internet, and there is a way to test these igniters. So I'm gonna go ahead and hook that up right now. I needed a battery, a power supply, and I'm gonna use this test light and see how that works. Alright, so just so we know what this test light does, when I touch it to ground, that green light comes on. Okay, so I've given 12 volt power to the center pin. I've hooked up the 5 volts to the pin 2, which is just on this side of center pin. And then this probe will be touching on pin 5, which is all the way on this side here. Now watch when I tap the ground to this. Watch over here on this green light. So that seems to be working. It's turning on and off. 110, 115. Ooh, that's not good. She's down at 30, guys. Looks like 80, a little under 80. And 30.
Yeah, that's the clutch pedal. You see there's a switch right here.
All right, this is where she's gonna sleep for a little bit, guys. It's almost fall. I better get a car cover.
今、羨望の眼差しに触れる。
All right, you didn't really think I was gonna be the guy to leave the spark plugs out all winter, did you? This might be a shit motor, but it's just not good practice.
New MR2 sinking.
All right, I'm pretty excited. I had edited this video, posted it on YouTube. That night, came home, found this tool I'd ordered. It's another set of compression testers. I just had a feeling I should try another tool. There's the current air filter. Air box, super clean. So the whole point of taking the airbox out was to get access to the starter so I could give myself like a jumper wire. Now this is one of the cylinders that had 30 PSI last time, just to show the jumper works and that would have compression. Look at that, 170. This is a good motor. Okay, number one injectors unplug, key is on. I've got a red light on the tool, which means I have power to the injector. Let's see if this light flickers. Okay, no flicker. Look at this in the trunk. The ECM's back here. Look how clean this is. And all these fasteners are still in here. Except that one, but it's almost like nobody's ever been back here before. Nothing's messed up. I'm trying to get to the ECM to check for some signals. I'm gonna pull this distributor out to check the pickup coils that are inside of it. If those pickup coils aren't working, I'll have nothing. No spark, no fuel. That seems to be what I have. Those pickup coils are essentially the crank and the cam sensor on this engine. Pretty critical. Well, that came out very easy. Okay, it says on these first two pins I should have 185 to 275. What do I have? 166. And on the other set of coils, it should be 370 to 550. And I'm getting on the mega ohm scale. Here's the G coil, 167. NE coil stays open loop. I got a bad distributor pickup. All right, it's the next day. I got a new distributor. Let's put this thing on the meter and check the pins. I did already check them at the auto parts store and the thing's looking good. I think this might be the answer why the thing's not running. All right, let's check these pins 1 and 4. We can see 173 ohms, perfectly in spec. You know, the guy I bought it from, he did complain about driving around and eventually, or occasionally it would cut out on him, and that his tack needle would bounce every once in a while. Something about if he would pull over and stop, over time he could get the car to start and run again, and it would just die again. It was getting that way before he parked it. He parked it for school, and it sat for a couple years, and when he went back out, he couldn't get the thing to start at all. So that's what we're playing with right now. Yeah, all right, I see it blinking now. That's a good sign. I think the fuel injector is being commanded now. I got a good feeling if I put this back together, I'll have some spark too. All right, here goes nothing. Yeah! All right. Whoa! Yes. Yes. Okay, I don't totally know if the brakes work in this thing. Let's see if, I think we know the clutch does because at least the car was moving on the starter. So here's clutch in. Well, she moves. It's got like no tire pressure. I don't think I'm gonna even take it out on the road until I get air pressure. Let's try reverse. Sweet. All right, good thing I didn't go too far. I had the battery charger still in the trunk up here. All right, first drive. I can't believe it. It's running smooth. All right, let's see. We got air pressure. Okay. A brake test. It does stop. Not great. Just hear how quiet this thing is. Close that. I just checked the voltage. Alternator's working great. Got back in the car. This thing is like up to temp. It's cozy, nice and warm. Let's go see if we can get through a car wash. Okay, here's fourth gear and fifth. So it's got all the gears. Definitely close to the left. Woo! Pretty hard. Wow. And it seems like when I hit bumps on the left, I get a lot more of a thunk or a thud. Oh. It's doing a fishtail right now. Started fishtailing. What the f is that? Damn, that bump was hard. It's got something up with the suspension on the left side, I think. All right. Look at this ball joint go in and out, twist around. All right, let's go see if that ball joint did anything. this is driving way better. Doesn't feel out of control anymore. Hell yeah. It's still misaligned. It wants to pull to the left a bit, but it's not fishtailing. It's acting normal. I'm so happy. This thing is a sweet car now. That thing was kind of scary before. Puma, we're gonna have some fun, man. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned, subscribe, leave a comment. This car is getting a bunch of boost. So that left rear ball joint was a perfect success. That solved the whole problem of it wandering, fishtailing. I still felt like there's a little something coming from over here. Not a wobble, but maybe just feels like it's out of a line. Just jacked the thing up, and check this out. I got a lot of movement. It sounds like I got a bad wheel bearing there. I'll have to fix that. I'm also jacking this thing up to pull the tire off so I can time the motor. When I put the new distributor in there, I never actually timed the thing. So I'm gonna get this wheel fully off. Actually, I'll show you how much it moves. Kind of a lot. That's pretty bad, actually. So definitely not going to drive this much more on that wheel bearing. And then, but I'm going to pull this off and do the timing. That's a ton of wear. Okay, another thing about this thing is that I found it leaks a lot of oil. The kid I bought it from, he said it leaked oil. He said it leaked a lot of oil, but I didn't know just how much. This thing's really putting out the drops. Okay, it turns out to check this timing, you don't go through the wheel well like I thought, but you just have to peek down in here. It's going to be impossible to film this one, so hopefully I can even see the timing mark. We'll see. All right. Okay, I was able to see that just fine. I'm floating right there at 14 and 15 degrees, which according to the interwebs is what you want to set these things at. Working on the wheel bearing. Some parts have arrived. K24. Brand new E153. Got the fuel cell, the fuel rail, the fuel filter, the fuel regulator. We got 2 pumps, Bosch 44s. Now how are we gonna spice up this K24? I'm gonna need something bigger.